and happy Wednesday. And so today I am going to be talking about if you are at a point to where maybe you've been dating, and so now you've gotten with somebody, you've seen somebody, and you're like, I kind of want to, maybe we could take it to the next level. Okay. Then you definitely want to check out these three houses. Okay. Because the energy on these three houses is really going to tell you what you are looking for in a long term partner, somebody who you're going to be, building a home with, and then the intimacy between you and that person. Okay. So stay tuned. You definitely want to see this. And so, real quick, if you are new to me, to my page, to the channel, to any of my content on social media land, my name is Kay Catrice. I am the Natal Chart Navigator, and I'm an intuitive energy reader and educator. And I help open minded, ambitious women to rebuild their lives after divorce using their natal charts. Okay. All right. So, I'm geeked about this one because a lot of times when after you've been divorced for a while and you've gone through your healing and everything good, and you're moving on and you start dating. Okay. Then you meet somebody and you guys are kind of kicking it, hitting it off or whatever, and you're like, I don't know, I'm really feeling him, and we can see if you know where this will go, right? And so we know everybody knows their sun sign because it's your date of birth. It's the where the sun was when you were born. Okay, and so everybody thinks that sun sign is where you get the compatibility, and you're like, oh, I will never talk to a Gemini because it just didn't work out, and say you're a Cancer. Well, sun sign compatibility may not have been um, wasn't the only thing that was considered. Well, that was the only thing that was considered when there are other placements, and then there's the houses also that matter. Okay. And so you have to look into those other placements, but you also have to look into the houses, the areas of life that each of the houses represent. Okay. And so when you're looking for a long term partner, you're looking at your fourth house. Okay. Fourth house is the house of home, family, ancestors, your roots. Okay. You're also looking at the seventh house because the seventh house is your long term partnerships, marriage. Okay. And then you look at, and it's also contracts. Okay. And because marriage is a legal contract, seventh house is very key. And then you also want to look at the eighth house because eighth house is the house of intimacy, okay, and shared resources, okay. And so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go over the houses. And so with the chart that I'm going to be going over, you're going to, I'm going to talk about the energies that will be most compatible with those energies. And so when you know your energies, okay, and this is the one thing I want to say, okay, when you know your energies, okay, and you know how your energies operate, you don't need to look at somebody else's chart right away. Okay, right away. See, people think that, oh, as soon as I start talking to them, I need to talk to them so I can get their birth time. Okay. You don't need that when you know your energies, not right away. Because when you know yourself, the better you know yourself, the better you can attract to you. Because you know yourself better, you think better, you attract better. Okay. So but you do want to look at the chart, kind of like for informational purposes. Um, you look at it for informational purposes and to get clarity on maybe why you guys are so compatible. Okay. Um, and so anyway, I'm going to share. So I just wanted to throw that in there. I'm going to share my screen. And as I'm doing that, if you would like to book a 20-minute energy audit, you can do so. The link to book is in the comments. Okay. All right. Okay. So first house that you want to look at, me personally, okay, me personally, I feel like the first house you should look at is the seventh house, okay, because seventh house is the marriage and it is the long term partnership, okay, it's the contract house. And so, because marriage is a contract, you want to look at that house to see how are you when it comes to long term, how are you in love, okay, when it comes to um, partnerships, because this is partnerships as well, okay, and marriage is a partnership, it's you and a partner, right, entering into a contract, okay, and yes, love is tied into it, but there's also the legalities, okay, you have to think about that, how this person, how would this energy interact, and we're just looking at the energies, okay, I haven't even gone into planet placement. Um, Today we're just looking at energies. Placements are a little bit. Um, Placements are a little bit. They add more color. They add more color to it. And so, in this example here, we have Aquarius energy. Okay, Aquarius energy can be a very detached energy. Okay, um, it processes emotions through its mind. It's very cerebral, and so it processes emotions through its mind. Okay, now you also um, it also is a sign that needs freedom. It needs a lot of freedom. It does not like to be pinned down or tied down. It needs uh, for you to have your own thing that you're doing. And then you guys come back and you spend time. Like it doesn't like, it's not a sign that likes to be macromanaged. And it is a rebel type energy. And it is also an energy that is not really big on status quo. And so, marriage may not be a full goal um, at first. Maybe they want to have it more fluid, more loosely. And so that's the type of energy that's on this house. So, energies that would be compatible with this energy would be the other air signs, Libra energy, and Libra energy and Gemini energy. Okay. Also, Aries energy would be um, a really great energy that is with um, compatible with Aquarius energy. Okay. Um, as Aries is quick and but it's not an energy that wants to be tied down either. Okay. And so then once you do that, then you start looking, okay, at the relationship between you, your intimacy. You also have to look at the shared resources. Okay. Um, Now, Pisces energy in this example on the eighth house, Pisces energy is not an energy that is concerned with the material world. Okay, it's an energy that lives in dreamland. Okay, it's a very dreamy energy. It is ruled by Neptune. Okay, and Neptune is the planet of illusion and dreams, but it's also the planet of imagination as well. Okay, and it's a delusion as well. And so having Pisces on this house, okay, you would need to be with the energy that you feel is really, really trustworthy. Okay, an energy that will not try to take advantage of you. Um, Air energy would not work with Pisces on this house. Okay, um, Pisces is a very, especially Gemini, especially Gemini. Gemini on the eighth house and Pisces on the eighth house. It is not an energy that's very compatible. The compatibility of those energies is very low. Now, having other placements again, having other placements would symbolize something else. You know, it would kind of change up that dynamic. However, just if we're just talking about the energy, Gemini energy and Pisces energies are not energies that would be compatible. Now, when you look at Capricorn energy and Pisces energies, those energies are compatible. And Taurus and Pisces are very, very compatible. Um, Taurus energy is an energy that likes stability, it likes comfort, it likes to feel good. Pisces energy likes to feel good as well. Pisces energy is an energy that is, once it's a very loving, dreamy type of energy. And it is an energy where Taurus just feels like it's just in heaven. Okay, and the energies, they just really flow and mesh really well together. And so um having Pisces on this house, and then you get with someone that has Taurus on that house, that's a um very harmonious energy exchange. Okay, and you'll be able to feel it. One thing about when you really start getting to know your energies, and you start studying all the other energies, is that when you encounter that energy, okay, you'll know what feels good and what won't feel good to you. Okay, and a lot of times, on a surface level, if you pay attention, you be around people and you be like, I don't really like them. I don't really like them. But when it starts getting to where, like, you are in that mind frame of wanting a partner, okay, then you're going to be way more sensitive to the energies because you know yourself. And so when you encounter an energy that really feels good to you in that way, you see, it becomes easier to attract it to you. Hope that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. Okay. All right. So, okay. And then the next one here, fourth house. Um, in this example, it's Scorpio. Okay. You have Scorpio energy on the fourth house. And the energies that, fourth house is the house of home and family. This is the energy of where you will, how you are when people are not around. Okay, and so Scorpio energy is a very private energy. It's an energy that, it's not going to reveal what's going on within its world. It will observe, it will, probe you, it will get to know things about you, but it's not an energy where it's going to just open up and be very transparent. It's a very, um, sh- it's not sheltered in the way like Cancer, but it's an energy where it has an exterior, it puts up walls, and it has a I don't need nobody type of, I'm good all by myself, when in actuality it wants to be vulnerable. And it's just that, because once it attaches itself, once it's open with you, it does not want to, um, that's like a forever thing. Okay, it's like, I give I bear my soul to you, like I expect you to do the same and stay and be here and not leave me. Okay, and so Scorpio on this house, you're gonna want somebody who is there in it for the long haul, not somebody who just wants to have a good time, not really wanting to be serious and settle down. That's not what you want. Okay. And that may have been the type of people that you attracted before you got married. That could have been the type of person you attracted and you married them, and their energies were just not compatible with yours. Okay. And so, and one of the best energies um, for Scorpio energies is Capricorn. Okay. Because Capricorn is an energy that does not open up um, at first, and they have this exterior as well. It's not an emotional energy. And even though Scorpio is deeply emotional, it's not, um, it's not, it's only because it wants that security. And once it gets that emotional security, then it will be fine. It will be very stable, very calm, um, very loving. Okay. Very, very loving. Okay. And Capricorn energy is the same way. But Capricorn is all about the stability. And once it feels that it has the stability, the structure and stability, okay, then it will open up more and it will be loving. Okay, because it will then be able to provide for its family. Okay. And so those energies are very, very compatible. Now, um, Virgo energy is also compatible with Scorpio energy, and Taurus energy is also compatible with Scorpio energy. Okay. Um, Now, the other water sign energies are compatible as well. Although Capricorn is and maybe and I say Capricorn, but then I'm thinking about Virgo energy too. And Virgo may be just a little bit more compatible because Virgo has the the emotional maturity, the emotional intelligence, more so Capricorn. Capricorn has that stability where when it comes to the finances, um, and once that stability is achieved, um, then it'll open up more emotionally. But Virgo is also very it's an earth sign, so it's very meticulous with its resources. So that brings stability, but also it has that emotional intelligence. So that brings that emotional stability. So let me retract. Virgo is more compatible than Capricorn when it comes to Scorpio energy. Okay. Um, but fire and air energies, if we're just talking about the energies, are not compatible matches for Scorpio energy. Okay. And so learning you, okay, understanding these houses for you, understanding how these energies operate, how they are expressed within your 3D, okay, and that's really how you're getting to know you, because it's not just looking at this chart, okay, it's taking this information and apply, like really applying it in your 3D and actually paying attention to see to see it in your 3D and to see how it operates. Okay. And so that is the whole purpose of it. This is just the roadmap. Okay. And so you take the information from the map and you apply it in your 3D. Okay. And so, all right. Let me see here. All right. So those are the three houses, okay, that you would look to tell what type of partner, um, uh, long-term partner would be best energetically aligned to you. Okay. And so if you found value, you can like it. If you are watching this on YouTube, if you want to share it out so others can find value, that is awesome. Also, if you would like to book a 20-minute energy audit with me, you can do so by clicking the link. All my services are listed there. And so you can, it says book 20-minute energy audit. You can book your audit there. And we can get started. If you want to join the community, it's listed there as well. All right. And so remember, possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can definitely hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile because you really do create your own reality. Have a good one.